Hi guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I have created this look using the W7 in the Buff eyeshadow palette, and if you want to know how I did this, please keep watching. To start with, I primed my face using Nivea Men Sensitive Aftershave Balm, and then I took my foundation, which is Maybelline Fitme Poreless foundation in the shade 310. I usually take it at the back of my hand and then start dabbing it all over my face into small dots. I usually put foundation all over my face, nose, forehead, eyes, under eyes, upper lip, and also on my neck to make it all even. And then taking the beauty sponge, making it damp, I try to push it into my skin by dabbing motions all over my face, forehead, and the neck. Then taking the Kryolan concealer in the shade FS38, I take it on my finger and then put it all over my under eyes and on the areas where I have to highlight, which is usually on the sides of my nose. On my cupid's bow, the chin, nose, and forehead. Then again pressing it in with the damp beauty sponge. Taking a small synthetic brush, I take Miss Claire's translucent powder in the shade 01 and put it under my eyes where I put concealer to bake. I leave it there for a few seconds and then I try to buff the powder all over my face and then remove the powder under my eyes. This basically helps to set the concealer under my eyes, as this is the area which usually tends to get greasy. Now taking my Miss Rose palette in the shade 03, I take this brown shade which is very close to my skin tone and put it all over my lid. After that I take this lighter shade and use it as my highlight under the eyebrows, that is on my brow bone. Then taking this fluffy round blending brush, I take the darkest shade in the palette, which is brownish blackish shade, and put it on my crease. I try to build the color only on the outer corners of my eyes and then just take it in the crease by blending motions. The key in this particular look is blending, so I'm going to blend it really well. You have to keep on blending to avoid any harsh lines on your crease. Then taking this W7 in the buff palette, I take this mauvey grayish shade with a flat brush and then try to build the color on the outer corners of my eye. This just helps to deepen the crease that I have created with the brown color. Then taking another flat synthetic brush, then taking this pinkish rose gold color, I put this color in the inner half of my eyelid. This is a shimmery shade, so this gives an immediate lift to my eye. Then taking this blending brush, I blend everything in. And then extending the eyeshadow onto the lower lash line, I put that rose gold shade in the inner part of my eyelids. Then taking the darker shade from the W7 palette, I build it in the outer portion of my lower lash line. Then I've put eyeliner and my brows offline. I've used Maybelline gel eyeliner. Then I take the falsies and then stick it with the Duo Lash Glue off camera as well. Putting the falsies eyeliner, I move on to the face. For the face, I usually try to first clean up all the fallout and then taking this eyeshadow from Miss Claire, which is in the shade 0209. I use this as my contouring shade. This is a nice deep brown and gives an immediate depth to my features. Blending it out well on both the sides. I take this peachish coralish shade as my blush and put it on the highest points of my face, blending it in with the contour. Then I take my Wet n Wild illuminating palette and highlight the upper points of my face. I also highlight the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Then taking the brownish shade from this palette, I try to highlight the inner corners of my eye. Moving on to lipstick, I take Deborah Milano mini lip liners in the shade 11 and Color Fever lipstick in the shade 14. It's a nice mauve shade. I line my lips first to avoid any bleeding of the lipstick. This is the matte lipstick. It has pinkish undertones. As I have already mentioned, I do not use the gloss part in this lipstick. I prefer matte lipsticks, so putting it all over my lips. This is almost it, and this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. Please click the thumbs up button if you did, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.